All right, where do I do it? Right here?
Right here. You know, you woke up. You woke up 2 hours ago. What's going on? Instagram Live.
All right, all right, all right. I had to go on YouTube today. David Moniti is using live stream.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know for what though.
Man, you know that you got that tap, that locked in. You think you know that you locked in Monday through Friday?
Nah, it's just this is the first time he ever uses it at the same time.
I mean, yes. Right here. You know, you wouldn't have this problem if you were on go live. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, put it, set it up. All right, fam. We're gonna start up shortly. We're gonna just spread the link, and I'm excited. We have to bring it to YouTube. Somebody is using the link for Zoom, so we're gonna be starting here in a few minutes. Just let me spread the word to the family. All right, fam. All right, guys, we're gonna start shortly. Just making an adjustment here, getting everybody on YouTube, fam. So help me spread the word. We're gonna start probably in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's a new link. I know a lot of people are usually used to the Zoom, but let's spread the word and let everybody know that we're on YouTube today. I got a good topic for the family today, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let's spread it. Let's let everybody know. And chat box is disabled. Let me actually get that set up. All right, guys, 60 seconds, 60 seconds. Just wrapping up these last. We're trying to get the chat box set up here. But we'll be on in 60, fam. All right, fam. Welcome to Mornings with Nano, first YouTube edition. I'm super excited to be on this call here today. Unfortunately, one of the top earners in our company is using the link today for Zoom. So we had to work around it, right? And we can't focus on what we can't control. We can only focus on what we can control. And what we can't control is getting the call started. I know a lot of people aren't used to the whole YouTube thing, so I'm sure the numbers will pick up as we make the shift. But I don't know if you guys could comment. Nasana said that the comments are allowed, but I really can't see them on my side. Live chat. Okay.
It's no sound.
They can't hear me. Few minutes. Can't hear me. Refresh my page. Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me refresh.
What if it starts a lot again?
That's the thing. I don't want to risk it. Comments are on though.
And you can hear it. Sounds fun.
Yeah, you want to use the 1000 link?
No, it's too late for that.
They're on the side. You just might probably not be able to see. But
Let me see. I'll just use this if you don't mind. Okay, perfect. All right, I can see you guys here on the side right here of the phone. So I'll use the phone so I could be able to see the chat. So first off, I want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time to jump on Mornings with Nano today. I'm so blessed and I'm so excited. Every morning that we get a chance to wake up and, serve our purpose, pour into each other is something that, I'm always extremely grateful for, because at the end of the day, that's what we were put on this earth to do, which was serve. And every morning I get a chance to do this, it fills my heart up with gratitude and fulfillment, because every day I know that we're making a change in the world. So real quick, if everybody can just express one thing that you're grateful for in the chat box. We can't stop what we usually do, which is expressing gratitude. As we all know, gratitude is the source where all good things come from. So what's one thing that you're grateful for in the chat box? I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my dad, my little brother, my goddaughter, Dariana. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for everyone in this house. I'm grateful for you, bro. I'm grateful for, my crypto portfolio. I'm grateful for the momentum that we are experiencing as an organization. I'm grateful for the leaders within the organization, the team. I'm grateful for my mentors. I got my mentor right here, Matt Rosa. Extremely grateful for him.
Grateful for you too.
Always. Extremely grateful, guys. And that's what life is all about. So I'm really looking forward to this call. And thank you guys so much for making the adjustment with me. Eventually, to start the new year, we are going to bring it to YouTube. YouTube is going to be the new thing for Mornings with Nano. So that way we don't have no restrictions on time when we could start. Everything is going to be able to, just be pre-recorded. So that way, if you guys miss anything, I know a big thing is that people sometimes can't get the recordings. So we're going to get you guys the recordings to everything so you guys can have access to it. Okay. So today I want to go over a very important topic. I've been learning a lot about the basic concepts when it comes to your wishes, your command. And as you guys know, there's 5 levels to your wishes, your command. And, what we usually are aware of is level 1, right? We all know about level 1 basic concepts, which is who do you listen to, teachability index, training balance scale, and the 4 levels of learning. But there's another 4 basic concepts for level 2. And I want to start getting you guys into level 2 because, as you guys know, we actually have been doing level 1 for a pretty good amount of time now. A lot of you actually understand and know the information. And I want to be able to start helping you guys level up to a new level when it comes to the basic concepts in the business and life and everything that comes with, just your personal development in general. Right. So today I'm going to be going over the 4 basic concepts for level 2. Okay, so I want you guys to stay here with me. Listen to this. This is going to help you guys so much when it comes to preparing you for level 2 and preparing you for 2022, which is the beautiful thing about it. You got to understand the basics, right? Finish the sentence for me, guys. Finish it in the chat box for me. You master the basics. You master what? If you master the basics, what do you master? Okay, what do we master when we master the basics? We master our life. Master the basics, master your life. Master the basics, master your life. So we always got to go back to the basics. So I'm going to go over the 4 basic concepts right now of level 2. So let's get right into it. Number 1, basic concept number 1. okay, is the cognition and realization that you can be, do, or want anything you want in life. That's the first basic concept. The cognition and realization that you can be, do, or have anything you want in life. All right. There's multiple different ways that we can go about explaining this to people. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill says, whatever a man or woman can get himself to believe, he or she can achieve. All right. It's basically saying that whatever your dreams are, you can accomplish it. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people sometimes limit themselves on what they feel like they can do and what they feel like they can accomplish. And understanding that is so important. I remember when I first came into the business of entrepreneurship and the whole journey. At the beginning, I used to think that it was hard to, become that big 6-7 figure earner. And I learned this very important quote that changed my life forever. And it said, the easiest thing I did was make 6 figures. The hardest thing I did was believe I can do it. And that quote hit me like a ton of bricks, right? Because it's obvious, right, that it's easy to hit 6 figures, hit 7 figures. The hard thing is believing that you can do it. Okay, because as we all know, it's easy to do the 6 figures. Why? Because we already know the work that is required. The work is the easy part. Think about it. Right? Doing the Zoom calls, doing the trainings, going to the events, the 3-way calls, opportunity calls, trainings, all this stuff is the easy stuff. That's the stuff we got to do every single day regardless. And as you guys know, when it comes to basic level 1, when we talked about it, the training balance scale, what does it state? It states that 99% of success is spiritual, 1 to 10% is physical. So if you're focused on the 1 to 10%, which is the physical, great. It's amazing. You're doing the work, right? You're showing up. You're doing the trainings. You're going to the events. You're doing the 3-way calls. You're prospecting every day. You're posting on Instagram. That's only 1 to 10% of it, though, family. That was only 1 to 10% of it. So what I understood was that I got to focus more on the 90 to 99%, which is the spiritual, which is the belief, having faith. Okay. And, it's so beautiful how things, work with just success in general, right? Because when I first came in, my main thing was let's grind our face off 10, 12 hours a day. Nobody did more opportunity calls than me. Nobody woke up earlier than me. And I was just focused a lot on the physical. But I learned this concept right here, understanding that success is, a majority spiritual. And I started tapping in more to understanding the power of gratitude, understanding the power of visualization, meditation, affirmations, writing your goals down. Okay. All of this stuff, it plays such a massive role in getting to where you want to go. It's absolutely changed my life because at the end of the day, I understood that belief is everything in this business. Okay. Janelli said something yesterday that really touched me as well. She said, if faith can move mountains, then faith can move you up your compensation plan. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. If faith can move mountains, then faith can also move you up your compensation plan. Faith can also help you with the income that you want to earn on a monthly basis. Okay, listen to that one more time. If faith can move mountains, okay, then faith can move you up your compensation plan. Faith can help you increase your income in your business. Take a look at your income. Take a look at your success. Take a look at everything that's happening in your life right now. It's all based on your basic level of faith. What you are living right now, the amount of results that you have right now is all based on the faith that you have. So if you're making $600 a month, that means that you have $600 a month faith. If you're making $2,000 a month, that means that you have $2,000 a month faith. Okay? That's the key. That's everything right there. Right? There's times that you could just do everything right, but guess what? Sometimes it's just believing a little bit more. I'll tell you guys a quick story because I have Matt right here next to me. I remember I was coming to Matt's house during a time where I was struggling in the business. And I'll never forget this day because I was asking him questions. And he said, yo, little bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have an answer for you. The answer that you're looking for, you gotta find it. He told me the answer that you're looking for is something that you got to find within. It's not something that I can tell you. It's not a magic nugget that I'm going to tell you here today that's going to help you get out of the situation that you're in. It's something that you have to find within. And a lot of that within comes in the faith and the belief that you have in wherever you're going next. Now, Nano, the question is, all right, how do I increase my faith? How do I increase my belief? How can I get myself to realize that I can be, do, or have anything that I want in life? It starts with the consistency and the discipline of your daily routine on a day-to-day basis. Okay. The more that you work on yourself, the more you're going to get yourself to believe that you can be, do, or want anything you want in life. But there has to be a lot of that deep work, a lot of that personal development. Why you guys think I do mornings with Nano? I understand that a lot of people, okay, when it comes to this journey, it gets hard for them because of the lack of belief, right? Type a 1 in the chat box if you ever had somebody leave your business, if you ever had somebody, you know, that you actually thought was going to make it and now they're not here anymore. Type a 1 in the chat box, right? Majority of the people that left your business is because that they didn't believe that they can accomplish anything in this business. They didn't believe, because if they did believe, they would still be here. If they believe that they could be that 6-figure earner, if they believe that they could be that successful trader, if they believe that they could be that successful investor and that successful sales representative for their company, guess what? They would still be here, but they lack belief. Okay. And sometimes the reason why people are leaving your business, okay, remember, the places in your life where you lack faith is the places in your people's life where they're also going to lack faith. Because if you lack it, they're going to lack it. If you lack belief, they're going to lack belief. My mentor, Darwin, once I was complaining to him. I'm like, yo, bro, everybody's leaving my business. I don't know what's going on, bro. This sucks. You know what he told me, bro? You didn't hit chairman fast enough. You didn't get them to believe. For real. That's what he told me. He's like, yo, they're leaving your business because you didn't hit chairman fast enough. So they didn't believe that you didn't raise the lid in the organization. You didn't get your people to believe fast enough. Right? And that's the problem. Some of you guys are holding yourselves back because you're not going as hard as you're supposed to go. The reason why people are leaving your business is because you're still making $150 a month, $600 a month, $1,000 a month. You're not hitting chairman fast enough, so you're not increasing people's belief. Remember, $1,000 a month is only $250 a week. That's only $12,000 a year. You're not going to increase someone's belief only making $1,000 a month. You're not going to increase someone's belief even making $2,000 a month. Once you get to that 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, that's when you start to see a different level of belief. That's how it was for me. When I hit $5,000 a month, everything changed for me. Everybody started to believe more. Everybody was like, wow, if Nano did it, I can do it. But until then, the belief for people has to be increased by your ability to stay disciplined every single day. So basic concept number 1 is the cognition and the realization that you can be, do, or have anything you want in life. Be, do, or have anything you want. You want to be the best network marketer, you can be that. You want to be a 6-figure earner, you can be that. You want to live on a house in the hills in California, you can do that. Whatever you want, you can have it. But guess what? You got to become deserving of it. Because remember, guys, success isn't given, it's deserved. So if you haven't gotten what you want, it's because you yet don't deserve it. So that's basic concept number 1. Basic concept number 2, okay, is feel good now. Feel good now. Why do I say that? You can't attract and you can't manifest when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling frustrated, when you're stressed, when things aren't going your way. You can't manifest, you can't attract. Okay, why? Because you're at a low vibration. Every day I wake up with a smile on my face. Okay, I wake up excited, I wake up happy because I understand that I got to feel good now, regardless of whatever the circumstances that are happening in my life. Okay, understand that if you feel bad, it's because you're focused on what you don't want. Remember that. If you feel bad right now, if you're not aligned with what you want right now, if the results in the back office, if the results in your life are not where you want them to be, is because you're focusing on what you don't want. Okay, Nano, give me an example of that. How do we focus on what we don't want? Well, think about your finances. If you're thinking about, man, I'm about to go broke, I don't really have a lot of money, people aren't joining my business, I can't seem to get a person to enroll in my business, I can't seem to get a good investment. Think about what you're thinking about. Look at what you're focused on. You're focused on people not joining your business. You're focused on the fact that your finances are going down, that the money in your bank account is low. You're focused on the fact that you're struggling financially. You're focused on the fact that you're struggling mentally. Whatever you focus on will continue to grow. So if you feel bad, it's because you're focused on what you don't want. And you can't attract when you feel bad because it's low vibration. Success is a high vibrational it's a high vibrational thing, which means that you got to vibrate high. How do you vibrate high? You got to feel good. You got to be happy. You got to be excited. You got to be in positive anticipation every day that things are going to go your way. You got to be like that kid on the day before Christmas. He's anticipating that he has a gift under that tree tomorrow that he can't wait to open up. That's how you got to be every day, in positive anticipation that what you want is already coming to you. Regardless of if it's going to take you a week, a month, a year, doesn't matter. You still write it down. Guys, I've been writing down the same goal in this business for 4 years, which is I'm so happy and grateful now that I've retired my parents and bought them a house in the Dominican Republic. For 4 years, I've been writing down the same goal nonstop. I never stop believing that I'm going to do it, though. I've written that goal down at least over 1,000 times already, easily over 1,000 times. I have 6 journals that in every single journal, it says the same goal. And guess what? Every day I feel good. I'm excited. I'm blessed. Regardless of the fact that it hasn't happened yet, I still feel good because I'm in positive anticipation that it's done. And 2022 is going to be that year. Okay? So I'm always amazing. I'm always feeling good because understand this. No event, no situation can make you feel bad unless you allow it to. No event, no situation, and even no person can make you feel bad unless you allow them to. You can choose to accept or reject any situation that happens in your life. If you accept it, it becomes a part of your reality. If you reject it, it's no longer a part of your reality. And that's something I had to understand. That's something that made a lot of sense to me when I started to understand these basic concepts so easily. The basic concept when it comes to basic level number one. What's number one? Who do you listen to? It's something so simple, guys. But I think about every time somebody is giving me advice, I look at them and I be like, okay, does this person have what I want? Do they live the lifestyle that I want to live? What's their peace like? What's their family life like? I look at people that have what I want. Who do you listen to? Okay, it's the same thing with basic concept number 2, what we're talking about right now. Feel good now. If you're frustrated right now, if you're stressed, if things aren't going your way and you're allowing situations in your life to control your feelings, you are already losing. You know why? Because that means that you are reacting. Okay, when you react, you lose. When you respond, you win. So if you wake up every day excited, happy, blessed, grateful, and you're going through something, you won today. You won. You know why? Because you didn't react. You didn't let the emotions get the best of you. You responded. You were like, okay, you know what? This is happening in my life. This person did this. This situation might not be the best for me right now, but I'm still going to wake up and go work. I'm still going to wake up and go prospect. I'm still going to go out there and work on myself. I'm not going to allow the situation or the event that's happening in my life control me. And that's why people always ask me, how are you always so happy? How are you always so excited? Because I'm always in positive anticipation of what I want. Because I understand that I can be, do, or have anything I want in life. Okay, so that's number 2. Feel good now. Okay, go type that in the chat box for me, guys. Feel good now. Put it in your Instagram. Put it as a story. Put hashtag feel good now. Feel good now. That's all we have to do. That I promise you that if all you guys did today was feel a little bit better, your day will go a lot better. You'll be a lot more productive. Just if you just felt a little better than what you feel on this call right now. That's why I had an alarm, right? When I first got into this stuff, I had an alarm on my phone every hour of the day starting at 12. And every hour of the day, I had to check myself. Feel good now. Rampage of Appreciation. Feel good now. Rampage of Appreciation. Feel good now. Rampage of Appreciation. Because I was working on elevating my vibration. I had to feel better. So every hour of the day, right? 1 o'clock hit, feel good now. I would remind myself, no, you got to feel good. You got to be happy. You got to be excited. 2 o'clock hit, Rampage of Appreciation. Okay, I would pick 20 things and I would appreciate them and practice gratitude, because the fastest way to raise your vibration is through practicing gratitude. So I would raise my vibration. And you know what's the funniest thing about all of that? That as I was doing that, I was attracting everything that I want in life. I was attracting the leaders. I was attracting business partners. I was attracting all the right situations in my life. You know why? Because I'm vibrating a lot higher now. And when you're at that vibration, you can only attract people, situations, and events that'll keep you there. The hardest thing, remember, guys, I want you guys to remember this. The easiest thing is to get to a certain vibration. The hardest thing is keeping it, right? Because it's easy to get high vibration. We could practice gratitude for 10 minutes right now, and we'll all be vibrating at a high level. But can we keep that vibration for a period of time? That's the hard part. You know why? Because of the distractions, the events, the stuff that happens on a day-to-day basis, family, kids, so on and so forth. So we got to understand that keeping it is the challenge. Getting there is not the challenge. Keeping that vibration is the challenge. It's like they say, it's easy to hit 7 figures. It's hard to keep the 7 figures. Okay? Like they say, it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money what? You keep. It's the same thing. You can make the money, but can you keep it? Can you hold it? It's the same thing with vibrations. It's the same thing with your success. It's the same thing with all concepts in life. Understand that how you do one thing is how you will do everything. So my best message for all of you on this call right now is feel good today. Make it a thing today that you're just going to feel really, really good today. And guess what? Because you feel good, remember, tier mindset. Thoughts control emotions. Emotions determine actions, and actions determine results. So if my thoughts are in the right state of mind, I'm feeling good. We had a good morning routine this morning. I'm around my friends, my mentors. Everybody here is high vibrations. By law, my thoughts are going to control my emotions now. Guess what? Because I'm around high vibrational people, because I just did my meditation, because I'm teaching you guys this information, okay, guess what? My emotions are in the right state of mind. I feel good. So that means that now I can take the proper actions that by the end of the day is going to lead to the right results. Okay. So real quick, son, I know there's somebody spamming the chat. I don't know who he is. Can we kick him out? I don't know how that works. I can't block it on my side. Let me see. Yash, block. Yeah, I know. I was just blocking him from your phone. Guys, if you guys want, you could just block him. If you click on his name, you can just block him. I'm on your side, and you won't be able to see anything. So if you guys see him spamming, just block him, tap on his name, and you'll be able to, get it. Okay, sorted. Remove him. Perfect. Thank you so much, Sana. All right, so that was basic concept number 2. That's for me, that's the most important one. Basic concept number 2. Basic concept number 3 is we must take 100% responsibility for everything in our life, right? Self-realization is super key. Taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life is one of the most important concepts I ever learned in life. Okay, I can never blame my mentor. I can never blame my sponsor. I can never blame my team, my leaders, my mom, my dad, my situation, my environment. I am 100% responsible for everything that I'm going through in life right now. Every challenge I'm going through, every obstacle I'm going through, I'm 100% responsible for it. Every success I have, all of it, I'm 100% responsible for everything that is in my life right now. So you got to ask yourself, take a look, take a step back. Okay, how's my life right now? What is my business life right now? How's my relationship now? Okay, take a step back. If there was ever a time to take a step back, it's right now before the end of 2021. Take a step back. And are you happy with where you are? Are you happy with the money in your bank account? Are you happy with the numbers in your back office? Are you happy with yourself? Are you even happy with yourself? All right. And if you're not, you know what you got to do? I take full responsibility of that. That was on me. It wasn't the fact that your mentor didn't help you. It wasn't the fact that your leaders didn't build the business. It wasn't the fact that your significant other isn't supporting you, or that your parents are talking down on you, or that you don't have the right amount of followers on Instagram. It's none of that. Take full responsibility for everything that is happening in your life. That's the key. And I understood that from day one. I understood that I had to take full responsibility for everything in my life. And it changed everything for me. Okay? It has changed everything for me still to this day. Still to this day, it has changed everything for me. Because no longer do I blame anybody for my lack of success or my lack of results. If there's anyone to blame, it's me, because I create every scenario in my life with how I feel, with my thoughts, and my actions. Just honestly, guys, you just understanding the tier concept could absolutely change your life. Whenever I'm in a bad situation, whenever I'm struggling, whenever I'm in a slump, I always go back to the tier mindset. Thoughts, emotions, actions, results. My results my results are not where I want them to be. Perfect. Remember, you can't connect the dots going forward. You can only connect them going backwards. So since results, right, is the last letter in the tier mindset, and I can't connect the dots going forward, I can only connect them going backwards. All right, results. After results go what? Actions. I got to take a look at the actions that I'm taking. Am I taking the necessary actions to get me the success that I want to? Okay, we go another step back. Emotions. How am I feeling at this very moment? How you feel plays a huge part in the actions that you take. Think about it. When you feel good, how much easier is it for you to take and go out there and put the work in? When you feel good, you don't mind waking up early. You don't mind doing calls from 10 in the morning till 10 at night. You don't mind doing events, 3-ways, prospecting, Instagram stories, content. When you're feeling good, none of that even matters. But the problem is when you feel bad, you're lazy. You're like, nah, you know what? That's when you procrastinate. I'll do it again tomorrow. I just don't feel like doing it today. It's okay, because you feel bad. Your emotions, and then remember, your emotion comes from your thoughts, which is what you're thinking. Okay? What did Earl Nightingale teach, right? What is the strangest secret in the world? Can anybody type it in the chat box? What is the strangest secret in the world? Okay, does anybody know the strangest secret in the world? Type it in the chat box if you know the strangest secret in the world. You become, there you go, Shayla. Shayla knows it. You become what you think about most. That's the strangest secret in the world. You will become what you think about most. Okay, what are you thinking about most? Look at your situation right now. Whatever you became is because you've thought about that majority of the time. The amount of money you're making is because you think about that majority of the time. You only become what you think about most. Okay? That's very, very important. You got to understand that one basic concept right there. Understanding the tier mindset is such an important concept. It's changed my life, and I know it can change your life if you allow it to. That's something that you be like, you know what, Nano, I accept this basic concept, because now you understand that what you can take 100% responsibility for the life that you live right now. Super key. So that's number 3. All right. Remember, we're going over the 4 basic concepts of level 2 of your wish is your command. Kevin Trudeau. This information, you can't find it nowhere. You can't find this on YouTube. What I'm teaching you guys right now, you can't find it on YouTube. Why? Because I have a very special folder that has all 5 levels of this whole entire thing. Okay, so the things that I'm teaching you guys, you can't even get it. You can only get level 1. You can't get level 2 through 5. I have access to it. Okay, so you got to understand this. So that's number 3. Number 4, last and final basic concept is you got to know the score. All right, you got to know the score. All right. Okay, you got to know the score. All right. Now, how do you determine what the score is, right? Let's all take a look at it, right? It's 2021. It's December 20th. It's Monday. We have less than 11 days left of the year. What is your score for the year? What's the score? Let's be honest now. Because remember, at the end of the day, the results tell the final story. Where are we right now? What is the score? All right. And there's two ways to determine, all right, what your score is, right? One is how do you feel? And number two, what are the results? So 2021, let's say today was December 31st, 2021. How do you feel and what are the results? That's how you know what the score is. Do you feel good where you're at or do you feel bad where you're at? What are your results? Did you accomplish the goals that you set out or didn't you accomplish them? You got to know the score. How do you feel? Right? Type in the chat box how you feel right now. I want to know how everybody feels at this very moment right now with where you are. Okay? Describe it in one word. Nano, this is how I feel right now. And then let's also look at the results. And understanding this, remember, guys, these are 4 basic levels. Okay? These are the basics to everything. To everything that you want, this is how it works. Number 1, you can be, do, or want anything. You can be, do, or have anything you want in life. Number 2, you got to feel good now. Number 3, you got to take 100% responsibility for everything that's happening in your life. And number 4, you got to know the score. Okay. Look, I'll just go over it, right? Some people said, I feel stuck. I feel bad. Some said, I feel dedicated. I feel up. I feel amazing. I feel resilient. Let's go. I feel tested. That's okay. Being tested is okay. All right. I feel protected. I feel insecure. All right. I feel beautiful. I'm progressing. That's awesome. Okay. I feel hopeful. Grateful for the growth. I feel blessed. I feel excellent. Challenged. Feel tested. So the beautiful thing about all of this now is, guys, is that now that you are conscious of what's going on, now that you're conscious of the basic levels, now you can make a change. Remember, you can't connect the dots going forward. You can only connect them going backwards. If you're not happy with the results, go to the actions. If you're not happy with the actions, it has to do with your emotions, and your emotions have to do with your thoughts. Why do you think I do a morning routine? Why do you think that every morning there's 2 hours dedicated to my morning routine? You know why? Because in order for me to have the best day, I got to be the best version of me. How can I have the best day ever if I'm not showing up to practice as my best version? I got to be in tip-top shape. My emotional intelligence has to be at the best of its ability. My thoughts have to be in a positive state of mind. Okay. I have to be in control 100% of everything that's going on with my life. My schedule has to be planned out. Everything I have to be in tip-top shape in order for me to have a tip-top day. That's the key. That's why I tell people always ask me, no, what's the key to your success? I always tell people, if it wasn't for my morning routine, I don't know where I would be. Because my morning routine is what set me up every single day to go out there and have the successful days that I've had up until this day. That's why I wake up, pray, practice gratitude, meditate, read, journal, write my goals down. I call it the daily 5. I'm reading this book. It's called A Leader with No Title. And he talks about the daily 5, right? Do 5 things every day that are going to get you closer to where you want to go. Every day. Those are 5 non-negotiables. It's kind of like brushing your teeth, eating, showering, so on and so forth, right? Those are 5 things that you would do every single day, right? Let's talk about 5 things that you do every day, no matter what. And I hope that everybody's showering and brushing their teeth every day, right? So, right, you shower every day, you brush your teeth every day, you eat every day. Let's say, for example, you use your phone every day, and you drink water or sleep every day, right? 5 things that we do every day, non-negotiable, okay? Now you got to find 5 things that relate to your goals and your desires and do those every day. My daily 5 are, number 1, prayer and gratitude. I put prayer and gratitude together because I do them at the same time. All right. Number 2 is my meditation. Number 3 is reading. Number 4 is journaling. And number 5 is listening to an audio. As long as I do those 5 things every single day, I know that I'm working in direct reflection with my desires. Those are small daily goals that I can accomplish that'll help me get closer to where I want to go in the future. That's all I do. I focus on those 5 things every day. Everything else is a bonus. All the calls that I do is a bonus. All the 3 ways I do is a bonus. The prospecting I do is a bonus. But that right there are non-negotiables for me. And you know what that does? That's working on me. Remember, you got to be selfish before you can be selfless. Too many of you guys want to go help others, but you haven't even helped yourself. So you're pouring into people from an empty cup, and then you're wondering why those people are not influenced and are not moved by you. It's because you're pouring into people from an empty cup. It's impossible to move people when you're pouring into them from an empty cup. You're empty. There's nothing inside of you. There's no motivation. There's no dedication. There's no fuel. There's nothing there. You know why I know that that's true? Because I've tried to pour into my team from an empty cup, and it never worked. They wouldn't move. They wouldn't go prospect like I would tell them. They wouldn't participate. They wouldn't do anything. But whenever I have a full cup and I feel good and I'm blessed and my energy is at a high level, and I talk to the squad and I tell the team, hey team, this is the game plan. We all run. We all do it as one. There's no questions. Nothing is asked. Let's run it, Nano. That's something you can't fake. You can't fake pouring into people from an empty cup. It'll never, ever work. That's why the daily work on you has to be top priority. Top priority. It has to be number one. Number one. Nothing else should be more important in the morning than working on you and making sure that you good before you go out and start your day. If you're starting your day and you're just going into your day, how are you going to beat somebody that just spent 2 hours working on him? How are you going to go up against me? Remember, guys, at the end of the day, yes, we don't like to say that it's a competition, but it is. You're competing against millions of network marketers, millions of leaders, right? If you're in my company, you're competing against thousands of other leaders. How are you going to compare yourself to me? How are you going to beat me when I spent 2 hours before practice getting ready? You just showed up to the game and you started playing. You're not more prepared than me. You're not more warm than me. There's no way you're going to beat me. I'm going to beat you every single time, guaranteed. I have more information than you. My emotional intelligence is in a way better place than you because I'm meditating every day. I'm more clear on exactly where I go. Why? Because I wrote my goal down this morning. How are you going to beat me? Impossible. There's no way you'll beat me. It's the same thing with everybody within your teams and within your organizations and within your industries. That's why I prepare, because remember, guys, I was a baseball player. I can't just show up to the field, pick up a ball, pick up a bat, and be like, let's play. How can I compare to the person that was already there 2 hours before? They've stretched, they've done their long toss, they did their bands, they did everything that they got to do. How am I going to compare to the player that's prepared, ready to go, ready to play when I just showed up to the field? It'll never work, guys. Never, ever, ever, ever work if you do it that way. Prepare yourself. Get yourself ready for 2022. Okay? I challenged myself last week. Nano, you got to do your routine 7 days in a week. Okay? 7 days this week. I did it all 7 days. I felt so good. I was so grateful. I was like, damn, this feels so good. I did it all 7 days. Monday through Sunday, I woke up and I did my routine. I did my daily 5. You have no idea how much better I feel this week than I felt last week because I felt accomplished. You know why? Because I didn't procrastinate and I was impeccable with my word. I said I was going to do 7 days and I did 7 days. Now the next challenge is 14 days. And this one is a little bit more challenging because I got to do it through Christmas and Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Day, I got to do it because I already started the compound effect. I can't stop it. That's the thing. Once the compound effect starts, you can't stop. So I have 7 days in a row. Now I got to go for 8 with today, 9 tomorrow, 10, 11, 12, until the point where I'm 14 days straight. Guess what? Now I'm only a week away from creating a new habit, 21 days to create a habit. 90 is about 66 to 90 days to make it second nature. So I'm going to make this daily 5 second nature. And the challenge is that I'm going to have to do it while on the road. One of the hardest things to do is keep your routine while on the road. And I have a lot of places I got to go to in January and February. But guess what? I got to challenge myself because I know that this is what's going to help me grow. Okay. So my daily 5, I'm going to repeat it one more time and then we're going to wrap up the call. Number 1 is prayer and gratitude. Number 2, meditation. Number 3, reading. Number 4, journaling. And number 5, listen to an audio. That's what I do every day. 5 non-negotiables. Everything else, like I said, is a bonus. You want to improve your belief. You want to feel better. You want to take more responsibility of your life, and you want to know the score a lot better. Try doing those 5 things every day. See what it does for you. Prove to yourself this week. Set yourself a challenge. Yo, I'm going to do those daily 5 all 7 days this week, like Nano did last week. Nano did it for 7 days. He led by example. Now let me go out there and do 7 days straight. I start today. Today it starts. Right after this call, Nano, I'm doing my daily 5. And then I'll do it again tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday on the weekends. Because you know what? It only should take you an hour, max 2 hours, max. But if I were to look at your phone and I were to check your screen time, if I were to check the time you're on Instagram, I'm sure it's more than 2 hours a day. I'm sure it's more than 3 hours a day that you spend on your phone. But if I were to check how many times you focus on you probably won't even tell me a minute or two. And that's the problem right there. Too many people are not developing themselves. Too many people are not working on their mindsets, on their emotional intelligence, on their spirituality, that when the challenges come, they're not prepared. And guess what? You get exposed, because time always says it. Time either is going to promote you or it's going to expose you. Everybody that left your business, they were exposed. Everybody that stayed in your business, they got promoted, because guess what? They were prepared. Everyone that's in this house right now, they've been promoted. You know why? Because through the challenging times, through the struggles, we kept a smile on our face and we kept pushing. Now, you know what that does? That makes us deserving for all the blessings that we're going to receive in 2022. Because through the tough times, we kept a smile on our face. Through the tough times, we kept the belief. Through the tough times, through the tests, we stayed strong. It didn't matter what happened. We didn't allow any situation, any circumstance, any event to control us. We were always in control of the situation. You know what God is going to do now? He's going to be like, here you go. You are deserving. Here, you wanted 7 figures in your crypto account? Take it. You wanted to hit chairman? Here you go. You wanted new successful leaders? Here you go. You wanted that house for your mom? Here you go. Because you didn't fold. You didn't allow the situations to become bigger than you. You were always bigger than the situation. And the only way you can be bigger than the situation is by what? Working on you and understanding those 4 basic concepts right there, guys. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for hopping on Mornings with Nano this morning. I know it was a little new. We took it to YouTube. Let me know in the chat box how you guys like the new YouTube vibe and everything here. We obviously got to get the word out. We only got half of the people that jump on Mornings with Nano. We usually get anywhere from 1,400 to 1,500. I guess a lot of people just didn't get the memo about YouTube, but let's get the word out. All right, let's get the word out. We'll try it again tomorrow, YouTube again. And my plan is I already have somebody that's going to work on editing the videos, putting a flyer on it. So I already kind of have all of that. So I want to take it to YouTube eventually to start the year. So that way, everything that I go over, everything is pre-recorded and you guys can always go back and watch it. Yeah, the only thing is about the whiteboard. I don't know if I could get whiteboard on YouTube, but
I think you can.
you can?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do some research for sure on like everything when it comes to the chats. When it comes, this is all new to me. I'm making some changes, but it's going to be big things. So we're going to figure it out. But with that being said, if you guys got value from today's call, type some 444s in the chat box. The 4 basic concepts, as you guys know, number 1, all right. Number 1 is you gotta understand the cognition, realization that you can be, do, or want anything you want in life. All right. Number 2 is feel good now. Number 3 is take 100% responsibility for success. And number 4 is know the score. And how do you know the score? Results are. All right. We went over the daily 5 as well. Understand the daily 5 things that are non-negotiable to your success. And we also went over the tier mindset. You know, those are 3 concepts right there that can absolutely revolutionize your life. And now you guys have 3 different things that you can teach people out there, right? I always ask you guys, you don't got to pay me anything for this. The way you pay me back for this is by paying it forward to somebody else. Go teach it, right? We went over on, I think it was Friday, right? The 3 levels of memory. What was level 3, right? In order for you to know these things, you got to teach it, okay? If you want to understand and you want to know this information, The way you do it is by teaching it. Okay, so understand that super key. Quick prayer before we go, and let's run it. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another beautiful, abundant Monday that's filled with your grace and filled with your blessings. We invite you to this moment to first say thank you. Thank you for another day of life. Thank you for our health. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for keeping us all healthy during these times. And thank you for giving us the determination that we need to make it through the struggles. This is a great week for us to grow. This is a great week for us to be abundant. So we just ask for your guidance. We ask for your wisdom during these times. And anyone who's dealing with any challenging times right now, God, we pray that you put your hand over them and you guide them, and you're that person that stands right next to them during this journey, because we do know that they need you right now more than ever. And for this day that we're about to embark on, God, we just say that we're thankful for everything in advance, for everything that's going to happen today. All the breakthroughs and all the quantum leaps that we're going to have today is all thanks to you, God. So we appreciate you. We love you so much. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys, with that being said, love you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow on Mornings with Nano for another episode. So we'll keep you guys updated. Also, new episode for the podcast is out. Okay. And I basically went over the level 1, the 5 basic concepts. Please go out there, show love to the new episode. We got some new episodes on the way for the podcast today. Level 1 basic concepts came out. And just understand that I appreciate all the love. Let's get Mornings with Nano podcast down to top 10, guys. Top 10 on the way. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a blessed day. Let's get it.
I'll let you know you're the best prayer giver ever.